Hey, how is everyone doing tonight? We are here for the Rec.Poker Nightly Series. My titles are off. Let's fix that quick. Bam. There we go. The Rec.Poker Nightly Series is ready to roll. From cutoff, yes please. We'll open the Ace-8 offsuit. This feels like one we can probably find a check back, just given we're so deep. We don't really want to play too much here, so let's find a check. Good card for us to bluff now. Kings definitely hit our check back range. Not so much their calling range. And we just lose to like a 9 or a deuce or something like that. I don't really feel like bluffing here. A jack. Carl. Makes some sense too. It's a good check back, not a good stab on the river for that exact situation, but no. Hope everyone's doing well. If you want to, let's get those guesses rolling in for the giveaway tonight. If you can guess exactly how we finish in the tournament tonight, you can win a prize. If you're not a Rec.Poker Premium member, guess what? We'll get you a free month of Rec.Poker Premium. If you are a Rec.Poker Premium member, we can apply that credit towards some coaching or towards a tournament on ACR where you can have a 50-50 stake. So get those guesses in. If you're watching on YouTube, come check out the stream. We stream every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Twitch.tv/RecPoker. Come check us out. Fold. Jack 6 suited, definitely just going to check here. Not too much reason to be raising. So let's take a check, and hoping we would have flopped a little bit better than that. Don't really envision us putting chips into the pot here. JB, good to see you. Hope you're doing well this evening. Got your guess in. A couple people that I have not played much with in the past, or very little. Charlie M, Aunt B, Lars in opening, and Novice Monk. It's kind of like a new table to us in a sense. I mean, we played with East Coast Bitter a good chunk, but everyone else is pretty new. They switched up the UX for the home game. I was almost late. I didn't notice anything. It's still all the same to me. I didn't notice any difference. Interesting. Makes me feel like, am I behind the times in some sort of way? I don't know. King 9, Jack 10. What do we have? Jack 6? Or did we have Jack 5 suited? We had Jack 6. Okay. It's like we wouldn't have gone runner to have a good 2 pair. I like turning my offsuit queens into bluff raises here. And I also like it when my bluff raises don't get called. So, all good by me. King 9 versus a raise and someone's sitting out. I think this is worthy of a call because this person is going to sit out. So I'm going to find a fold now, I guess. Yeah, the ace and the ace of clubs coming out. Definitely not what I was hoping for, so glad I folded there. They find a fold. Interesting that they went for a raise on the flop, and then when that comes out on the turn, kind of done with the hand. I think I'm going to fold this. Ace-8 off. Gets us into too much trouble, especially when we're playing 90 deep. Maybe one more position to the left. I'd find an open. Maybe it is an open with one person sitting out. A little bit less concerning from that perspective. Am I playing the MSPT next week? We'll see what I'm able to play. Currently hoping to play the main on that Friday. But we'll see. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to be able to do. We'll find an open here with the ace-10. It may seem like, what's the difference between ace-10 and ace-8? There's definitely straight potential, kicker issues and stuff like that. So I think ace-10 is good enough. This would probably be the bottom of the offsuit aces that I open up. We're going to defend from Ben in the big blind, and he's thinking about something. What would he potentially be thinking about? Or did he forget that he hit call? I think we're going to c-bet small. When we're early position, we should be c-betting more. I think this is a safe enough board for us to be firing a continuation bet. I think we probably bet close to our entire range there. But yeah, JB, the MSPT, that's going to get some crazy turnout, I think. They have 3 day ones for their smaller event, and then also for the main, they're also having 3 day ones. The main is having a 500K guaranteed, and I'll probably crush that, would be my guess, but we'll see. Kind of want to play the smaller regional one that they have. I think it's a 360 buy-in. Kind of interested in that, but that's the weekend before. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play that. We'll see what my schedule and stuff looks like, but I can't keep taking Fridays off and not working, so I've got to save some PTO. We're not actually on break, we're just moving tables because people keep joining. We just went from 27 to 28, which means that they had to make a new table. So they're moving some people around. And they're not going to deal us in until they move more people, so we don't have to play three-handed. a known, I won't say an issue, but known nuance with the Rec.Poker Home Game on PokerStars. A lot of people that hit that late registration 10 to 20 minutes after it starts. I mean, I'd love to just play a hand, though. I don't really want to call this, to be honest. I really don't. The raise helps me not have to call that, so I like that. Be jammin' rating the stream. How come that didn't come through? How come it didn't pop up? Be jammin'. Thank you for the good lucks. Thank you for the raid. Although it didn't pop up on the stream. Usually it's you know, Twitch alerts. How come it's not doing that? It's strange. See, that I got to repop up. That's old. But I can't get the raid to work. I need to get better at Twitch. My bad. I accidentally hit it twice too. I'm sorry. If the raid ever comes through, I hit it about 10 or 20 times. So beware. Good luck in the satellites and the seniors. No worries on the tank. I just thought it was funny because all of a sudden you called and then all of a sudden, boop. It was you were just gone. Bubbling an FT. Ugh. Hate hearing those words. The most unsettling words out there, right? Bubbling an FT. An FT is where the money jumps all of a sudden become all fun and exciting, and then to bubble that. Ugh. Oh no, JB, I got distracted by the Twitch stuff not working. Blah. Oh, Jacks vs. Queens for JB. Such is life, right? On that flop too. Sometimes you go to play poker and you get dealt game overs. It just happens sometimes. It's the toughest part about playing is you have to be willing to accept those instances, because there's other instances where you get dealt coolers the other way. Hey, Kelly Stork, thanks for the follow. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. See, that alert's working, but the rating one wasn't. Because I turned off, raids are turned off. There it works. We got it all figured out. Sweet. Professional streamer. See, all I have to do is just like look into things. Don't just expect it to work. Go check it out. Check the settings on stuff. Cool. I think I might have turned it off before because I was having issues with bad accounts. I'll use that word. Rating with parties of 1. Obviously, be jamming. You're not a bad account. You're a very acceptable raid. So I accept. But hey, if you're out there and just kind of watching the stream, get your guess in for the giveaway. That'll end pretty soon here. We always close it 20 past the hour, so you got just a couple minutes, or just a minute. I forget exactly where I have the delay at, but yeah, get those guesses in. You've got about a minute or two to get your guesses in. Ace-8 suited, that's a lot prettier than the Ace-8 offsuit. I don't care who you are, that is true. They don't raise all that often, so this is something to at least be weary of. But we have a hand that has really high playability. So, yeah. We're going to call here, but we are going to be concerned. Is an Enma is a pretty tight person, especially for raising. They play a lot of pots, but they usually play him via call or limp. And there's that nut flush draw that we would have loved to see. I don't think we need to go huge to get him to fold his ace-kings, ace-queens, stuff like that. I was wrong. He's very happy to hero down with the ace-king there. Like I said, we had the right read on him. I just thought facing 7 big blind bet on the river there would find a fold. This probably shouldn't be a call, but I'm on tilt, so be jamming. I'm the worst account. I don't know about that, dude. I have yet to see you throw out any racial words or anything like that, so I think you're fine. 6 max bounty turbo 7. Yeah, it's a nice cash. Like, you still have a nice cash, but it's just like, what could have been, right? It's always what could have been with the final table bubble. Ace, jack suited. Okay. That looks a lot better. I'm 33rd out of 34. That's not good. That's what we get for bluffing and getting caught. There's more guesses. Let's hit him with the old 3-ball. We get a call and another call. This is a really good flop for us. Is it weird that I still want to raise myself? God, this right, he's just so tight. I should have just folded for 2 big blinds, as crazy as it is. Should I just raise him really small? Value. I bet we beat like 7s or something like that. 9s. Okay, yeah. All right. We'll take the very weirdly played hand and a win. Oh, Gibber's home game disappeared. No, home game's on the right. Jeff Cat was saying the same thing. That did not happen for me. Mine all still looks normal. See? It still shows up on the right. I don't know what's going on. So I'm sorry, I don't know how to help, because mine is still like normal. Pocket tens. Yeah, Jeff Cat, someone already picked 5th. If you want to guess a different one, I'll let you adjust it. Either that or I'll just like move you to 4th or 6th or something like that. Just to give everyone a shot. Gibber found it. Good. I'm guessing I'll figure out that there's an issue like the next time I log in, once mine gets updated. This is a big bet spot. Now it is no longer a big bet spot. It's just a check and call river spot. Ace is kind of cool. It protects him from bluffing into me. I'm just going to check. King, queen. All right. Yeah, we were just going to call down, but we didn't like how that board ran out. All right, Gibber, we'll get you in. It's past the deadline, but we're nice around here. You only missed it by 3 minutes, so we'll allow it. Look at that, we went from 33rd out of 34 to 6th out of 37. All it took was us 3-betting and not folding to really small bets with 2 overcards, and then finally hitting one of the overcards on the river. Yeah, there must have been an update. Mine's still showing up on the right. I don't know. And all in. What you got? We'll raise up the 9-8 suited here. Lucky me. Yeah. I like to think I'm a pretty resourceful guy. I figured out how to fix my stream alerts just earlier today on the fly, so I'm hoping I could have found where the stream stuff was or the home game stuff was located. I don't think I'm gonna bet here. There's just so much that they call with. I think I can bet 2 and get him to fold all his hands that don't have a single heart in it. And I think that is a worthwhile bluff. Oh my gosh, and Rec Poker Rob is getting his guesses in late. And someone took 13th. Jeff did exactly what I said I was going to do as I was talking through it. That's hilarious. I'm going to raise this up. Yeah, okay. I know, I'm so kind. I'm letting you in late. I'm letting Rob in late. But this is it. No more, okay? No more. We're done with guesses. Gotta have some order around here. Take something that's kind of pretty, you know? You don't like to have too many gaps in between cards. This is a lot of gaps. Pya, we'll fold it. Auto click that fold button with the Jack 6 off. Well, Rob, are you going to guess something else or what? If not, I'm just going to put you down for... Let's see. You're going to think we're going to do slightly better. I'm putting you down for 12th unless you say something else. Auto-entitling you a selection unless you say differently. King 8. I guess it's just 10 bigs, but still. You know what ACR does that's kind of cool? Like when you fold your hands, your hand goes away, but if you hover over it, you can see what it is again. On ACR, if you click, then it keeps your hand there in terms of like this ghost grayed out format. Like look here. See we folded? Oh, this is probably a bad example, but oh no, it still works. See, I can click on it and keep my hand showing. It's kind of cool. There's so many times where like I think it's interesting and like I would like to like keep that, especially like for the stream, but Poker Stars, why won't you let me? They're so mean to me. I want to have stream friendly qualities, and being able to show my folded hand would be a good one. Not that it would have been like, hey, I wish we would have played that hand, but just like, you know, to be able to see it so I don't have to like hover over it. I think I'm going to fold this probably for the same reason to like the Jack 7 suited. Like, it's just too far apart from one another. Like, I can sit like this and keep my hand. As soon as I move away. You are too late, Rob, but just like... Stewie, okay. That is too late, Stewie. I said I was going to stop it. I'm stopping it. Too late. You got to get it within the first 20 minutes. We're 30 minutes late now. I'm not counting it. We have rules for a reason. I hate being the bad guy. I really do. I don't want to be the bad guy, but... When you open, get 3-bet by the small blind, and get a flop like this, you just have to buckle up and call down, right? It's unfortunate, and we lose sometimes, but I think we have to just call down. Like, is Ace-King really going this hard? I don't know. It is. Yep. It was, in fact, going that hard. It's unfortunate. Just one of those spots where you just, I think you have to take the times that you're behind and hope they're in one of the instances where they're upset that their kings had a ace flop. I don't know. Depends on player type too, I think. Did Queen Deuce really win there? Queen High? It's insane. Laying down the hammer. Yeah. Oh, sweet. I might get to play the board here. We'll have another instance like the last hand where Queen High won. I mean, honestly, is this not like an alright spot to get out of line? Like, we would check a 9. Dang it. Okay. We can't fire a second barrel. Like, we literally cannot. We just never bet a 10 on the turn, right? I'm just snap folding. I didn't have to try and bluff there, but it was like we had no equity. Sometimes the spot where first one to put chips in the middle is going to win. I thought maybe it'll give me a chance at that, right? Like, I could put chips in the middle. Maybe I just don't mess around with these, like, really crummy hands. Oops. Oh. Hiccups. Oh my word. I think I said that right as aces were shown, but I wasn't saying oh my word for that. I was trying to do something off to the side and I messed it up. Just weird timing. I should have just let it go. Fold. You fold a lot of hands in poker. I folded 65% of them without doing anything. Look at our aggression factor. It's 4.0. How are we that aggressive? Hey, this is pretty. You gotta love the ace-5 suited. $600's a lot, but these people love to limp and then call. So I'm charging them. Love to call, love to call, love to call. Just bringing those chips in. If there's people that like to see flops, charge them and then make them fold when they miss the flop. It was perfect timing for Stewie to try to put a guess in after I had like ranted about how I'm not going to allow anyone else to get guesses in. He probably didn't know that, so it may have been less funny for him. It may just sounded mean on my behalf. Having a queen there is pretty good. Not raising me, not raising me. I think it makes a limp a lot. Oh, he's not raising me either. We have a table of all the limpers. No shot I get raised. Folded 65% of hands. Teach you how to fold. Yeah, I mean, look, I have a VPIP of 35. You know, finding a good way to fold. If you want to, we'll focus a lot on the next few hands on how to fold. So pay attention. We'll go kind of in depth on it. We'll talk about all of the values and the things that can happen positively when we fold. Like here, we could have folded the flop when we have bottom 2 pair, because there's a chance that a 10's going to come out, which is going to severely dampen the value of our hand. Because now bottom 2 pair is really not all that great, unless we hit another 9 or an 8. Running 10s, not exactly, because now we lose to a single jack. Like, what do we beat here? The answer is not a whole lot. And when we have just a 1 big blind bet, we have to call 1 big blind to win 22 big blinds. But here we're going to just find the effective fold, because what could they possibly have that we beat? Not much. Fold, and there's the jack that beats us. Effectively folding. We were ahead on the flop, we were ahead on the turn still, believe it or not. Then we correctly folded on the river. And here, a 3 and a 6. Not a good hand. We just fold. Thank you for attending my seminar on how to fold hands. Come back next week when we talk about how to raise and then fold. No, but seriously, like an unfortunate, like, just wait for that hand to play out, right? We had ace king dead in the water. We had king jack essentially dead in the water. And the 10s on the board gave them the out they needed. Call and a call. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. I mean, it's most likely to go limp, call, check. I mean, they're going to limp almost always. Not really the best flop. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. There's essentially 3 outs. And now we've got close to like 0 actual outs. The nut low, no flush. Yeah, sorry, Stewie. I had to go theatrical with the denial. I appreciate you tuning in, though, and joining us on the stream. Thanks for the lesson. I don't think we call here with the 8-3 off. I'm just gonna click fold and then like look away. I just don't even think it's good enough to call for half a big blind. So few flops that actually like hit with us. It has to be a paired board with a pair of eights and I swear I can talk. Where we flop trips. We have to flop trips almost exclusively. So I will just graciously bow out from this hand and say I'll play the next one. Oh, excuse me. Ace 5 off. That's right. We're in Limp City. I'm just going to play tighter and raise whenever I want to play a hand. Kind of like I did with the... I think it was the Ace 5 suited. Right. I can't just like keep raising big pre every single hand. But I can pick certain spots and really be effective with it. These limping hands definitely make it take a very long time. Because everyone's got to do their post-flop actions. Oh, Gibber's trying to come back from 0.6 big blinds. Let's do it. I once won a big field tournament online with just over 1 big blind. And that was trying to bleed my way into the money, waiting for the money bubble to burst, having the money bubble burst, and having that like 1.4 big blinds or something like that, and then going on to win the tournament. It's always an insane feeling. Also, when I won my biggest online cash, I floated around 3 big blinds at 2 separate instances in the tournament. So there's like just staying alive, honestly, can be like a big thing. What do they say? Something about a chip in a seat? Yeah. All you need is a chip in a seat. It's a really good saying. Almost coming up on break time here. 5 minutes, we'll be on break. How many entrants did we have? 50 entrants tonight. There's 30 left. Usually we get through there's a little bit more in terms of knockouts. But maybe we'll see that in the next 5 minutes or so. Average stack is 5K. We've got like 3.7. Which is totally fine. We can have 3.7. Is this hand gonna take 5 minutes? We played 40 hands in the past 50 minutes. Record is 0.7. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you always hear about those stories at like the World Series of Poker too. Oh, someone had a single big blind at this point, and now here they are, you know, final 3 tables, or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, it can happen. Bro! These hands take forever. It's a good like chip spot to be at with all these people playing so many hands. But when I fold, it's just like infuriating. Chip in a chair. That doesn't sound right. I think it's chip in a seat. JB had a spin up from 1,000 chip at running aces. Pocket kings 4 times and won each one of them. The one each one of them is almost the most impressive part, right? Pretty easy c-bet spot for us. They don't have many 9s or 3s here. But they are definitely thinking about it. We'll give it to them on that. They are thinking. Look at that. They don't have many 9s or 3s. I think I will fold the dirty diaper. Pair of queens beats a pair of queens. Just click this fold button here. Break time. I'm gonna go stretch my legs and grab some water. Guys, it's chip and a seat. As long as you have a chip and a seat at the tournament, you can make a run up. Come on, everyone. When you get your assignment, whenever you enter a tournament, they don't say table 2, chair 2. They say table 2, seat 2. So you just need chips and a seat. A chip and a seat. We'll be back here in just a little bit. We're 17th out of 30. We've got 4K chips. We won a hand. Oh, we won the King Jack hand. A nice, even, cool 4,000 chips. Hey, it's an increase from a starting stack, so that's got to be good. Imagine that Evil Roy sitting atop. Rob still in there. B Jam and also in there. Jeff Cat still in there. Gibber's still in there. Everyone who's in the stream, except for JB. I'm sorry, JB. Everyone who's in the chat seems to be having some good luck tonight, so that's good. We fold. Oh no, Kelly did not have good luck tonight either. Apparently, it's a guys' night. The two ladies that were in the chat had quick exits, and I'm sorry to have that be, but otherwise everyone who's in the chat seems to be doing all right. Gibber has effectively come back. Gibber's only got a few less chips than us, so the spin up is real for him. Someone's not back from break. No, they're back. What do you mean just saying it over and over doesn't make it right, Rob? The fact that it's right makes it right. 7-6 suited will raise up here. Imagine busting from a tournament and having the dealer yell out, "Chair open." I mean, how silly would that be? That's just ridiculous. Hey, this is a good flop for us. I mean, how ridiculous would that be? Still think we have a pretty safe... It makes river decisions weird. We block the straight. We have a straight draw ourselves. We have what was top pair. Okay. We wanted to put pressure. So to go through kind of my thoughts there. Let me pull this replay up. We'll throw it over here. What's going through my thought is on flop, I want to bet big because I want to deny equity from a ton of overcards. A ton of stuff like Jack 10 offsuit, Queen Jack offsuit has decent equity versus us. And if we bet big on the flop, we can get a lot of them to fold. When this turn comes out, they almost have no nines in their range that they should be floating with on the flop. Maybe like ace nine. But I don't want to check here for the exact same reason as I didn't want to check on the flop. Like, I don't want to allow those overcards because they'll probably still call with stuff like king, queen, ace, king, or ace, queen, ace, jack, ace 10, that type of stuff. And I don't want to let those get another free card. But if they call here and then a river comes out, we have really tough decisions too. Like, obviously depending on the river. Any 8, 7, or 6 we feel pretty good about. Any heart we feel a little bit iffy on. So we're going to be put into a weird spot here, and I was really unsure of how to react on the turn because of how those rivers are going to play out. So I thought this was a pretty interesting hand in terms of like how does it all play out. But I think checking on the turn here would be a pretty big mistake. But sizing wise, I really struggled because what do we have for sizing? There's 2,300 in the middle. We've got 3,000. Just because you Google something doesn't mean it's correct, Rob. Okay? There's a lot of fake stuff out there on the internet. I'm trying to have intelligent conversations around here around how to play the 7-6 suited in that weird spot. Is there a thin value call? Sure. I mean, a thin value call is synonymous with like a hero call, right? Like, aren't those the same things? We could try and see another card here, but it's just never going to play out all that easily for us, especially out of position. So whenever something is not going to play out all that well in your favor and you're out of position, never a bad idea to fold. Oh, okay, not never a bad idea to fold, but not the worst idea to fold. Do we go with this? They raised so tight. Last time they raised, we effectively called them raising off of a tight range, and they had ace-king. But what do we do here? Call and then just fold on flops that don't look good to us? Well, what if they have an overpair? Flops that look good to us also look good to their overpairs. Right? I love the hesitation. If I can get him to fold ace-king, I'm happy with it. given how long they've taken, we want to call. But at the same time, them folding is good too because they have 25-ish% equity with 2 overs versus us there. I wouldn't Google my name, that's for sure. Probably just find out a bunch of false things about me. But hey, 9's worked out for us. We're up to 7K in chips. Always feels good. If you Googled me, you'd probably find some article about how I was the pioneer of the phrase chip in a seat. Ace 6 offsuit. We'll find an open. I think we can call off for 8, right? We're just going to go small with 1 big blind bet. Given their stack size, there's a lot of pressure just from a single big blind bet there. Do not need to try and like jam there or anything like that. So that allows us when we have like hands like Queen 9 suited there, we can still bet 1 big blind because we're going to essentially do it with our whole range. Yeah. Stop Googling things, Rob. Would you? Would you stop? Yeah, I mean, I think just a different way of saying thin value call is like bluff catch or hero call, something like that. Or is this like a whole nother like meme type of thing? Like, does someone say thin value call and I'm just out of the loop? I might have just set myself up to look silly by playing into it, but who knows? Good thing no one here has looked silly tonight in how they've phrased poker terminology, because we'd want to avoid that for sure. And all in. He gets it through. Wow. I was going to say, I have to imagine someone's going to call here on this board. So many hands have some form of equity. But he does get it through. We'll take a walk here. It's going to require Rob to fold the small blind to us, but I can believe. You can believe. Dang. I can't be the only one, Rob. Everyone else that is correct also uses that term. Bad flop. I don't know if I could ever bet even when a club comes out on the river. Well, let's test that. Check, 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 I win. No! He checked a king of clubs. Shit's crazy, man. Really wanted someone to bluff into him. Speaking of bluffing into someone, let's just value bet into someone. We have the ace and the king. It's like one of the best looking hands you can have, right? Oh my word. Wonderful. Feels like it always plays out like that, right? You finally get a good hand in a good spot, like the small blind. Ooh, perfect. Let everyone act before me. And then everyone folds. You just win a single big blind. I guess winning a single blind is not losing 30 big blinds. So look at it from that lens. Okay, easy fold. They never raise either. What have they ever raised with? Just shows 3-betting. I guess they don't normally publicize just your normal like raising range. I don't know, Rob. This is pretty strong. Can you beat whatever this is? Based off my notes, roughly a 3% range. Although them tanking tells me they do not have a 3% range. Oh my god, they do, and you have it beat. That's a really unfortunate flop. Wow. Gosh. Oh man. That is so ridiculous. I'm trying to not laugh. Like, it's a sucky spot for Rob, but I'm just laughing at the fact that it's like, this guy never raises, and I go, oh, you better have him beat. Rob literally has him beat with aces, but it doesn't work out for him. Like, what in the world was that? Wow. That was an insane hand. I swear, if no one calls this, I'd be furious. Dude's got a 42% VPIP. can't believe he called it. And then we get this flop. Probably not putting in any more chips unless it goes club club or another queen comes out. We beat clubs, but that's about it, right? Oh, beat a 3. Okay, cool. Yeah, why does he tank there? Like, right? That honestly, I was like, okay, like he's got such a tight range. Anytime he opens, he's gonna call a jam. It was just like, boom, obvious, like no question about it. And then he tanks, and I'm like, okay, he doesn't have just like this super tight range. Yeah, BJ says maybe there's something good. He was watching something good on TV. An all-around very weird hand. Also, that queen's hand, you may think, hey, you know, he had a 3. You probably missed value. I don't know. I don't think they're calling once with a 3. I don't think they're calling too many bets. So, I felt like betting once and then checking down was probably the only way of playing that out where I don't lose to ace-5 offsuit or, you know, some random junk like that. It feels bad only getting like one really small street of value with queens, but I think that was most definitely the instance where we only get one small street of value with queens. Final 2 tables were 6th of 18. We have 9.5K in chips. Probably will be around final table in the next half hour or so. But pace of play will definitely start slowing down a bit because blind level increases really just aren't that crazy anymore. I'm going to flip over here. Oh, this is not a graphics stake. I can change that title. Probably just going to get a fold from them, but I think we have to send it. Call us with ace queen, please. Yeah, okay. Our friends from Twitch chat, Jeff Cat and B Jammin'. Jeff Cat goes big here. I have a feeling, yeah, he's just going to get it through when he does that. We're going to lead in a limped pot. Because if Oki Cars folds, we have a really easy stack off. And when they both fold, we just win with 10 high. Love winning hands with 10 high. Wait, is Gibber still around? Did he get his spin up? Yeah, he's in 8th place. 7th place. 1 spot behind us. His spin up has worked. Be jamming all in. I like this mostly just to see what their jamming range potentially looks like. Very standard spot between each of them. B jamming does find the double up. Deuce deuce. I think slowly over the past, I don't know, 5-6 months, something like that, deuce deuce has become my least favorite hand. Of all the hands that are out there, I think deuce deuce is my least favorite. Because it just, you get it, and then you look at it and you're like, this is nowhere near as good as it feels it should be. And that upsets me. I mean, at least something like, you know, deuce 4 offsuit. You look at it and you're like, oh yeah, this is just clearly a bad hand. But deuce deuce is like, no, like it has some value, but at the same time, it's just like really bad. Kings versus ace 3. King's probably gonna find a hold. It does. Rozzy Q. Finding the rail. Be jammin', finding that all-in chip. Getting all his chips pushed back to him, plus a little bit more. And says, dealer, give me that all-in button again. Oh, Jeff Cat's sitting out. A great spot to jam. Gets called by the ace-jack, though. Classic. Wow. Set on the river again. One cannot simply eliminate B-jamming from the tournament. Oh no, Gibber, please tell me. Oh my goodness, Gibber, there's something wrong with the leaderboard? Yeah. Wow, I think there is something wrong with the leaderboard, that's for sure. Really bringing life to the phrase, a chip in a seat, aren't you? Oh, Colin's got some deep runs on ACR. Colin, take that down, dude. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, we caught it on stream, Giver. Even if it was just one hand you had the chip lead. We saw it. We documented it live on the stream. Hey, cool. Jack 3 offsuit. I know we have a jack there, but 3 clubs, you can never be too sure. Hoping for exactly a 10 and not the 10 of clubs. I don't like chasing gut shots. I don't mind betting gut shots as like bluff spots, but I don't really like calling it. They're never raising. We're just worrying about them. I don't think we have to worry about them raising too much. Ooh. Middle pair. Backdoor flush draw. I'm most comfortable when Jeff Cat bets. I don't like it when Okiek Cars bets. Bad card from a pair perspective, good card from a potential draw perspective, because now we have a gut shot to a jack and a flush draw. We don't love being bet into, though. That's for sure. We don't have many credible jams. Check on the turn. I don't think we ever lead here, but leading really isn't that bad of an option because whenever we get raised, we have a pretty easy fold. Okay. It's 9-8. Oh, wow. We both had a 9. Okay. I was just trying to think through some spots there. Obviously, add a bit of like thought for the stream and stuff too. But it's like leading small there is definitely a plausible option. Leading like 20% or something like that. Because whenever we get raised, it's always by a better hand. And really, not much raises, right? He just never has a king when he checks turn. Do we not get more value, though, when we check and let him bluff off ace highs? Ace 10 versus ace 3. Ace 10 is in very good shape. And be jamming, shooting up that leaderboard after just having a few chips before. Fifth out of 12. What I say, we were going to be at a final table near the break time. That was just 10 minutes ago when we had 18 people left. And we had 6 quick eliminations. I do think it's going to slow down a bit. I mean, just in terms of chip stacks. Where's Don't Chase is 9th place. 17 bigs is still pretty decent. They're in 10th place. I don't know how many bust outs we're gonna see in the near future, but we'll see. We folded a deuce here, right? Yeah, 10 deuce. I guess the flush scared him. I was initially confused by the trips, but then I saw the 4 flush board. Wow. Wowie. King 7 suited. That's a pretty looking hand. I like it. What's BJM going to do? Blind versus blind. Do we raise the suited king? I think so. I think that's going to be the bottom of like a value raising range. Potentially include some other bluffy types of hands in there. This makes an easy spot for us to continue with 2.2. We're going to go a little bit bigger here. This is going to make spade rivers really easy for us to jam on. Only concern is like Jack 9. But I think there is definitely a lot of 9x that he has in their range, which I think is a lot better for us to go for the jam here then. But king high flush seems pretty good for us. We're going to send it in. No snap means he does not have a full house, and we have the best hand. He's got a lot of 9x. Sorry, be jamming. I don't think there's anything you could or should do differently, to be fair. It's just one of those spots. Oh, the 4 paired, so is a chop. I was like, what? How does a 4 make a chop pot? GG's, Ben. Sorry it played out the way that it did for you, but I just don't see many other instances where that hand plays out differently. Even if our seats are flipped. We got to put pressure on both of these stacks, the people that just called. Yeah. Oh, and they have ace 9. Oh, shoot. Hey, hey. You're not supposed to do that to me. I protected you. I protected your equity. We had 72% to win all those chips there. 12 big blinds we could have won with 72% equity. Yeah, exactly, Ben. There's nothing that goes on there. It's honestly like when the 9 of spades came out, I was like, this is like the perfect river for me, because a very common hand for him to play this exact way was a pair of 9s, and now improving him but improving me better is the best case scenario. And I tried to talk that through, where it's like, hey, you know, like there's a chance he's got a full house here, but I think there's just so many other 9s that he has, and especially how it played out, right? Some of the other like weird 9x doesn't call pre or finds a raise on the turn or something like that. So it just felt like a really safe spot to just go for it. I will do the best that I can with your chips. I don't know how concerned people are to making the final table. If this is like an actual ICM situation, like I'm opening this all the time because there's so much pressure on everyone. Under this scenario, I think it's probably a fold just because it's like, you know, you're playing for the win. That's all you really care about. So no one cares about like trying to make the money or get ladders. I certainly cannot find the fold there, Ben, in your spot. If you fold river there, you're folding way too tight. We're at the final table. Holy cow, we're down to the final 8. You'd just be folding way too tight if you fold trip 9s there. Because if I have ace of spades, whatever, I'm going to do the same thing, right? A lot of big stacks here. There's going to be a decent amount of play at the final table, right? 40 bigs, 50 bigs, 40 bigs, 50 bigs, 25 bigs, 14 bigs, 14 bigs. These are the two only like short stacks. They both have 14. We're going to play a lot of final table action here. So fingers crossed, good luck us. Uh, 7-6 will be an open. The only thing somewhat scary about it is we're opening up into two shorter stacks that can definitely find a jam. All right, be jamming. Take all your good luck and take it into that ACR tournament. I'm gonna find a fold now. This was just 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, right? Yeah, for sure. 9 big blinds. Gibber going big here. Feels kind of bluffy. He gets it through though. Friends of the stream, watching it play out, all that fun stuff. So hopefully the end result is 1, 2, 3 in the home game. 4. Evil Roy can get 4th. Yeah, that final table kind of just snuck up on us there. All of a sudden we had a double knockout at our table, and boom, you're playing the final table, and you're 8-handed. To me, this feels like diamonds that missed. If I were him, I would jam. Or, I mean, that works too, right? Like, is Evil Roy going to call with 2 random diamonds? I think he did. Oh, 7-7. That felt totally different. That was totally different than what I was thinking, so pardon me. Tom Tom should have just sent it on the flop, though. In my opinion. Alright, break in 10 minutes. Hopefully we make it there. I mean, we're in a good spot, but like anything can happen, right? Gibber said he had a 10. Was that not a bluff then? That was not a bluff then. I was going for value. Aha! I have got a pair. I don't like that turn card. Tempted to fold. I have to fold river if he bets again. I don't bluff, right? I think we're always paying off at least some chips there. I'm gonna call. I could definitely like find a 3-bet here, but I'll just call. I've got a pair. I've got a pair. I've got a pair. I've got a pair. Hey, 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 hey. I don't like everyone else being in the hand. I'd rather get like heads up. Either a 7 or a heart is what we're hoping for. That's neither. Check, check makes me feel good. Don't bet. Check, check, check. Do it. I win. We chop. Damn, where was this flop last time? 5 high. Limp all in. I don't think there's... If it folds, we don't play the king 8 off. With a raise in front of us. Really easy decision, but... Like 7-8 suited. I could play this hand. A raise and a take? No, not quite. But a really good flop for us. They don't call with many deuces. We have a lot of aces in our range. Really easy continue spot. And on non-diamond turns, we'll upsize a little bit more. Go like 5.5. Oh, look at that. It was exactly 65% was 5.5. Perfect. If he calls, we're just toast because he's got an ace. It might be worth betting small here to try and fold out his diamond draws that have us beat. Yes. Oh, man. I'm so glad I did not take the check back option there. Woo. We unblocked diamond draws. Yeah, Colin, keep hanging in there. Final 2 tables, 2 tournaments. Yeah, let's go, dude. We are trying to make the money of the lawn car here. We're 70 of 78. It pays 63. This guy's going to jam into us. might have put my bust hand live on stream. I think I did. Yep. Damn. My bad. It's unfortunate. That's it for us on the ACR streets. Colin, you take it down for us. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, grab some water, and we'll be back in 4 minutes. See you soon. All right. We are chip leader at the final table. It's very close, though. So nothing to get too crazy about, but a lot of even stacks. This is it's gonna play for a while here, because even second to last has 18 bigs. A lot of people with a good amount of chips here. We're in first, 47. Like, isn't a ton for first place. A lot of stuff will move, so it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. A walk? We'll take the walk. So you're saying there's a chance. Don't put clubs out there. Put an ace on the river. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that made sense to me was slow played something. I was trying to figure out what it was. I didn't think it would be clubs because I figured he would have bet flop. But then I was like, why would he slow play a pair of kings? It just felt like I had to call there. I doubt he turns like, what was it, like a pair of fives into a bluff. Well, we know they don't have kings or aces. It took a lot of restraint for me to not 3-bet into this tight person's range. Dang. A raise. A small raise. Interesting. Keep dealing me suited aces, though. I love it. Take it. I love those types of hands. Raise over limp, they call, and then they fold on the flop. There's no easier way to make chips in a tournament. It's gonna take a while for this to play out. That's for sure. What do we have for guesses? Still alive. 5th, 6th, and 8th. Okay. I'm hoping to crush all those guesses. 10 high. Can you believe it? It was small blind versus big blind. That is a flop that very much favors Gibber. But Jeff Cat finds the call. Now what's going to happen on quite possibly the best card for Jeff Cat when he does call the flop? He leads. I guess I will check my option as the big blind. Jeff, you're on my right. I'm on your left. Trying to garner some folds here. Stuff like Jack 10, Queen Jack, Queen 10 will probably find a call. But yeah, let's get some of the King X, Ace X stuff out of there. But yeah, Jeff, I haven't played with you a whole lot, so trying to figure out what it is that you do. how I should play against you. Okay. Wow. Imagine having pocket aces here. Or a 10 for a full house. Or king, queen of hearts for the royal flush. He's got the king 9. The other right. Yeah, the left. Your other right. Well, I need to get some hands to be able to do anything. 10-6, 3 deuce, 8-5, 8 deuce, 9 deuce, 7-5, jack 7, jack 4, ace 8 suited. We actually won that one. Oh, and we won the 8 deuce too. So, hey, we're even winning with bad hands. But watch out, this next hand I'm going to get dealt the kings. It's going to be great. It has been kind of a low distribution in hands, right? We've had pocket queens, and we've had ace king. In terms of like the premiums. We had 10s once. 9s we won a big one with. But no jacks, queens, or aces for us. I don't even know if we've had like an ace queen. Will we see it get all in here? Both players have less than a pot size bet left. Gibber says, yes, I'm going all in. Will Tom say, I call? He does. King Queen has got some equity for a flush or a straight. Gibber's kings hold. We said we were getting kings the exact same time Gibber got kings. It's one elimination. We're now down to 7. And like I said, I wanted the top 3 chip stacks are all the Twitch people. We'd call off for 8, but they're not going to jam. Would we call off for 12? Probably. I wouldn't like it though. Really thinking about this one. Not sure what they're going to do. I think they hit the fold before it actually timed them out. I mean, we keep getting these spots where it's just like an auto c-bet for us, and it just works out at a very high frequency. So I'm happy with that. If we're not getting premiums, I'll take the like very safe flops and easy wins. But worth noting, we had an 8th place guess that will no longer be correct in the Twitch giveaway. So down to just 2 possible winners. I think JB, who guessed 5th, and Jeff Cat, who got forced into picking 6th. Funny, because Jeff Cat could force his way into winning it if he could knock me out in 6th. Oh no. Not more tanking. They're going to like autofold though. They've got no time bank. Yep. Now they're sitting out. I think we call and stack off whenever we hit a pair. Well, that's probably the best case scenario for us. If they've got an overpair, they've got an overpair. We'll accept our defeat. No snap is good. Okay. We would jam straight draws, flush draws, 7s, 5s, any small pocket pairs that we just called with pre. So there's a lot in there that we take that play with. All of which are targeting 2 over cards to try and fold. I'm really happy he went with the big sizing though, because if he goes 1.5, we get less out of there. He goes for 3, so we get more value. Timing out again. Man, so tough to just pay attention. It's a pretty fireworksy flop. And it's queens versus deuces. They get a walk. Good for them. They kind of needed it. Blinds just went up. Not too impactful for us as the chip leader, but this person will start to feel some pain. They go down to 6 bigs. 13, 14, 10. Expect we'll start to see some shoves from those players. But On cue, Evil Roy goes for the 10 big blind shove. I think Gibber's got to find a call here. It's call 8 to win all that. He's got kings. He trapped. No queen means Elroy is out in 7th. Pretty decent spot to go for a trap there with the kings too. Just everything that I was talking about. They're so inclined to jam behind. Queens I would definitely suggest against going for a trap there. Queens definitely more vulnerable than kings. Aces feels like a really good trap in that spot too. And then there were 6. I tried to not say it, Jeff Cat, but you said it. Aha, a walk. Wonderful. Ace deuce suited. I want to raise here, but I can't. I don't have enough to like raise, get him to fold. So I think I just limp, see a flop. Ooh, 9th in the 44, Colin. I mean, probably still a good result, but obviously not the one you're hoping for. You want 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. 9 of 11 in the PKL. PKLs, you can spin things up quick there. Just find a spot, someone trying to hunt your bounty where you've got it. This king pairing helps me out a ton, so I'm gonna try and like deny some equity from them. I gotta sneeze here. I'm gonna mute. All right, we get counterfeited, but kind of not really because we still have the ace. Three pair with an ace kicker. Someone's going to be at risk here. Not a bad spot for Jeff to rejam. Don't chase out of there. And then there was 5. Last chance for the giveaway. 5 was the best guess that we had out there. A little bit less advantageous for our auto c-bet spot, and they lead into us. I think we've got enough of nothing to just find a fold here. Kind of hoping for a call. Makes the squeeze that much better. Just play this one in position, or out of position, but for cheaper from the big blind. We go for a check raise on the turn here. I guess not. We need them to bet to go for a check raise. Stupid fives. Could be an elimination here. Out in 11th. Ugh. Yeah, dude. You gotta win flips, and that can be some of the frustrating parts where you get in with a flip, and guess what? Half the time you're gonna lose. But nice runs. 9th and 11th in big field tournaments is nothing to be ashamed of. BJ, let me know when you know how to win flips late in a tournament. Is this 5th place knockout here? Oh, JB's here watching out the potential 5th place. If Gibber calls and is right, there will be no winner. He was ahead, but does not hold. All even, though. So this is about the best you could hope for, JB. Five very even chip stacks. We're in first with 37,000. They're in last with 25,000. One singular big pot can move anyone into first place. Let's just run well now. All right. Add to our chip lead. It's not much of a chip lead. I think this is a fold. I don't love it, but big blind. So you're saying I have a gut shot. It's a very obvious gut shot when it comes in, though. think the jack is still all right. I was definitely like thinking through there in terms of like what's good for me, what's not. I think a jack is still pretty good. I don't think he has many tens that he bets on the flop here. And maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But the bad news is like we lose all of our straight potential. Well, we've got 2 pair. Queen 10 is the 110 that bets there. Damn. Take our trashiest hands, turn them into raises. This connects with a lot of hands that he would call with the big blind. I think we're probably just going to find a white flag. Give up. And we move into last place. Just like I said, one big hand, and there can be a lot of movement. We're definitely in last place now. We'll find a call here. We don't really want to go multi-way, but it's also not the worst thing in the world either. Yeah, not really what we're looking for. We can still flip it at any point. That's the good news. I guess I'm just going to keep calling and dwindling my chips away. Oh, we might not get 5th. This has all the makings of fireworks. King of Spades is a pretty relevant blocker. Fifth place, maybe? Might be 5th place. A few jams we have to snap it in. Not 5th place. GG's Jeff Cat. That does give us a lot more life. We'll raise the king on the button here. Not good flop for us. Best flop for don't chase. we win. Surprised we won, but I'll take it. I will take the win. Definitely within our 3-bet folding range there. Felt like it played easier when we take that line. Trying to figure out how I should be adjusting my style versus these opponents specifically. Thanks, JB. Sorry you couldn't win with the 5th place. It was close. We're at least top 5. We're top 4 now. But I always want to win. I'm going to try and get the win here. This is for sure a bigger bet spot. It's interesting because this person is still playing like really tight. We have tight stats on them, but even getting into four-handed, they're playing really tight. It's probably best for them to be on our right too. So pretty happy about that. I just think we can get away with this very frequently. I don't have too much desire of trying to take a queen 3 offsuit and take it post flop, so I almost accidentally hit fold, which wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but I'm scared of this. We haven't seen him like play any hands. Now they're coming in for a raise? That's scary. Kipper hits him with the raise. Oh, that's right. Gibber's trying to complete his big comeback. There's his almost bottomed out. Not quite. Staying alive. And now Chip leading. Let's see if we can play spoiler to Gibber. Trying to get him call with ace high. Queen high. Well, my ace X wants to keep checking here. Dang, my fold to continuation bet tonight is at 17%. I've only had to face a continuation bet 6 times. It's insane. Whereas I've had an opportunity to continuation bet 17 times. It's so ugly. I don't like it. Break in 10 minutes. I don't know if we'll have any busts out between now and then. Obviously it just takes one hand, but there's not been too much action. We're constantly being put into these small blind versus big blind spots too. We're just getting all the bad cards, bad spots. I was kind of upset, but it was Jack-8 that I had last hand. It's a unique run out. I do not appreciate all these hands. I think we just call. I don't think we ever go for raises. Oh, you check back a queen there. Interesting. Not what you wanted to see with the tens. But again, just kind of a spot where their range is really weak. I like these cards a lot better than the ones I had been getting. Hey, another 6. It's a really weird turn. Look, I don't know what they could potentially call with on this river, but I still have to go for some value. Wow. Saying I'm going all in. Oh no. Is he just gonna sit out? I don't know. Gosh, every time. These cards, though, man. Could we see an all in here? Yeah? Three-way pot? Not with us. With everyone else. Can we say, and then there was three? And then there was three. Nines. Cracks the queens. I think I get him to fold all his weak ace-x, and that's beneficial. He might even fold some low pocket pairs. Ah, break time. Okay. All right. One last break for us. We're final three. We almost got it right. We've got Gibber, Twitch fan. We wanted Jeff Cat in there, but us three, all relatively close. Should be a lot of fun as we play a lot of hands. Three-handed at the final table here. I'll be back in just a little bit. See you guys soon. Yeah, Ben's got it right. How do you do well in tournaments? You get it in bad unintentionally and then suck out. That's how you do well in late in, late in tournaments. Also, just general apologies. Less chat about the hands and stuff that are going on here. One, three-handed, a lot plays out quicker. I can't really go back and review a whole lot. Two, Gibber's watching, so as long as Gibber would close his ears, we could talk more about what's going on. But I can't say stuff like I'm gonna be 3-betting more here, or I'm gonna flat a lot versus person, or I want to attack this person's big blind, or anything like that. So I gotta just kind of keep a little bit tighter to try and win this thing. But I'll try and talk about hands, because usually in hands, like just generally how hands are playing out, I can talk through. As long as it's not too meta of a spot. Meta meaning like what's going on and like how do you approach things differently just based off of how prior things have played out or prior knowledge. Yeah, final 3 of the Rec.Poker Home Game. Yeah, hype, hype, hype. Good spot to be in, that's for sure. Thank you for closing your ears, Gibber. Before, if it wasn't obvious, I raised button with king something, and I got 3-bet small by this person. I've seen them 3-bet very, 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 very infrequently. So I'm just gonna fold. We haven't seen him adjust to shorthanded play, so I'm assuming that was just like a really strong hand, to be completely honest. I'm going to go big on the river here. I think they potentially have an ace. I'm in trouble if they have like ace 5 or something. I might just min click it back. They could have king queen here and then they're going to raise again. They could have spades, but I don't know if they call flop with king queen or if they call flop with spades. Maybe ace of spades, something else of spades. Yeah, okay. All business now. Let's go. It wasn't the cleanest spot to go for a raise there with just 2 pair, but I felt like it was good. Had they checked to me, I was going to go big on the river and go for like 8 bigs and try and get them to call me down with an ace. I opted for the raise for all the reasons that I talked about, though. Like, I don't think they have too many spades. I don't think they have king, queen too often. They could have sets, definitely possible. But I felt like a lot of their range was heavily weighted towards ace-x. And there's even a small chance that we got them to fold something as good as like ace-deuce, which had a better 2 pair than us. I like this hand. We're going to get a walk all too often, though. They don't raise much. That's the scary part about this. Normally, this should be a super wide range. I don't know how wide it is. Chef kiss. I don't think they ever have king 10 here. They do have queens sometimes, though. Ace king. Sweet. That was a big one. That was a big one. Alright, we're heads up with a big chip advantage. How will this play out? A6, A7. Wow, we both hit a pair. Alright, close the gap. Bye-bye big chip advantage. Now just chip advantage. King high is good. This is good enough for us to 3-bet jam. Spade, ace, or jack? No! I hate deuces. What did I say? Shift the chair, sip the drink, top set. I did think through that one though. That was I put him on a very tight range, and then it's like, how do we play in this spot? Top set is always an easy way of playing a hand, though. I'm probably going to speed up. A lot of my decisions are pretty standard. Yeah, Gibber's definitely making me sweat. He takes the chip lead back. The stupid deuces. Wow, we're just crushing flops. A lot of diamonds, a lot of draws out there, so you size up. This is my Marek Madness redemption tour. Can I win heads up? Messed up with yeah, BJM, we got a game. I don't know. I kind of crushed some flops though and get us back to even here now. Don't we all hate deuces? I have just ace high. Think we might be able to get the better hand to fold here. I think we might have. I just could not fathom checking back there. We lose so often. When they check, they have something that's pretty decent. But we have to put the pressure on. I've got close to nut low. Just not going to give up any more chips in those spots. Five cards till champion. 5 cards till champion. 2 cards. 1 card. Champion. GG's Gibber, but we'll take first place tonight. Good one. I think I got him to fold the best hand in that ace-6 spot too, but that was clearly the deciding hand, and we went for it. Hey, first place tonight. Been a while since we won a tournament. Kind of cool. If you watched on YouTube, hey, thanks for watching on YouTube. Drop a like, subscribe, do whatever with the channel. Just let YouTube know that you like the video, because that helps us out then too. If you're watching live on Twitch, tomorrow night, Marek Madness, week number 3. We're going to have Chris Fox Wallace in the booth with us. We're going to go through all the second round matchups. We got a ton of good matchups there. Tune in for that. But yeah, thanks everyone. Hope everyone has a good rest of the evening, and peace out. We'll see you later.